Alright, well the next thing to take off here is the generator cover. The stator's behind here. So I actually already had the luxury of loosening these bolts previously. So I have them on there pretty gently. So you'll just have to take a small like 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch drive, and these are 8 millimeters. So not too difficult to do. You can actually take this on and off with the bike still in the frame and everything. You actually don't have to take the engine entirely out to be able to do this. I actually did this previously before I even took the thing off. The rotor on this particular one is bad. I'm trying to find a new, or I'm trying to find a replacement rotor for it. Or not rotor, stator. I keep on calling it rotor, but it's not, it's a stator. So I have to find a replacement stator for this thing so that way I can get this thing running. So, and I've found a place where you can get them rewound for 250 bucks. I have to call and get it done. There's also a guy that I saw on the internet that has one for 250 bucks that is already redone. It's refurbished, and that's probably where I'm going to be getting mine from. So it just comes off like so. There's a gasket on here as well too. This is also going to have to be replaced on mine because mine's broken. So that's that. This comes off. Now the next thing to take out is this little filter here. So it just goes right down the bottom. It's a little filter screen. So take that thing out as well. You'll also need to take out this thing. But the other thing to take off, and again I've already had the pleasure of having this done, is that you'll normally have to hold this thing, and there's a special tool that you can get, or you can just make it yourself, that you just screw into here and it holds it to keep it from spinning, or you can make one yourself, and it looks like this. Now you can of course make your bolts bigger or whatever that you want to do. Oops. So, but especially if you're going to be doing this, you have to be really careful that you don't mess anything up. And I mean, as long as you have some bolts to be able to go in here, just a little ways to be able to hold it while somebody else undoes this. I already have this completely undone, but you have to hold it to be able to keep it from spinning. But so yeah, so take this bolt out. What? Yeah, I already did it. So take that bolt out. It's got a big old washer on it as well. So then you're gonna pull this off. Now this is on here somewhat tight, and it's mainly because of the magnetic force in the actual rotor, or in the actual stator itself. So you kind of have to pull pretty hard, and once you get it past one spot, it'll come off pretty quickly. And I hope I don't make this thing fall. So just pull pretty hard, and it'll come. Come on, baby. It's not stuck on anything, it's the sheer magnetic force, and it's tough. Come on, I'm actually moving the damn bike a little bit because of that. Hurts my fingers a little bit too. There it goes. So once it comes off, it's off. And as you can see, there was nothing really holding it on except for just the magnetic force that's there, and it's strong, so you got to pull pretty dang hard. So That's the actual rotor itself, and this is the stator. So the way I know that this particular stator is messed up is that somebody shoved a thing in here, and as you can see, all these little lines are messed up, or all these little copper wires are messed up. So this thing's completely shot, so it'll have to be replaced. So, wow. Yeah. So now, next thing to do is use a 5mm Allen wrench to be able to take off these bolts that hold on the stator. I don't think I have these on too tightly because, again, I had these off before. So, but it's just 4 little bolts that are held on right here. So, and like I said, I didn't have them on very tightly, so just undo these. And all the 4 bolts come out. And the stator just comes right off. Actually, the other thing I forgot to do is... Alright, so what I was starting to say a little bit ago is I forgot to take off the little bolts that hold on the stator thing. It's part of the... I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're the part of the regulator of the stator. I don't know if that's even the correct term. But you got to take these off as well. Oops, wrong size. And this is a 4mm, and I guess I have it on tight, so this thing's really handy. I got this thing at Home Depot, actually. Now, another word to the wise, I actually did this one time before already. So what I'd recommend to do is to take a little bit of something and plug this hole for the oil down here, because when you take these bolts off, I had one accidentally fall out of my hands and it fell into the oil. So it's a good idea to make sure that you don't do that, because if it does, it gets stuck in the crankcase, and if it gets too far in there, you might not get the thing out. So I highly recommend to plug that hole. So there's one. There's 2. Now, I'm lucky, nothing happened to me there. But as you can see, this just sits in here like so. And now you can pull the stator off completely. And there it is. Stator completely off. Looks good. All except for the fact that you've got that and that part. I think what happened is somebody just stuck a screwdriver in here trying to hold the thing to get it off, and that's why they messed it up. But other than that, I think the stator would have been just fine. So that's it. Yeah. So one thing I forgot to do is to take out this little key thing here, and I don't know how easy it's going to be to remove, but it's supposed to come out. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh well, it's not one to come out. I'm gonna leave it. Alright, it's not coming out, so I'm just gonna leave it. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I mean, as long as I don't lose it, that's just a thing to keep in mind, just to make sure you don't lose that piece. So it just comes off like so. There's a gasket on here as well too. This is also going to have to be replaced on mine because mine's broken.